welcome friends to West Indian Today, and I'm yours truly, your host and host, Imran Ahmad, welcoming you to a very special edition of West Indian Today. And friends, it is indeed my honor and my privilege once again to be coming to you on the premises and also on the facility of a very special individual who's been seen on our show on a number of occasions, someone who has vehemently been promoting our culture, and of course not only him but also a handful of people that have committed themselves towards preserving, promoting, and of course propagating this great culture that we're so proud of. And around this time last year, we were in discussion with him about a special event that we are going to be talking about today on behalf of an organization who started this very special event 5 years ago, as we are ushering in with the season of Holi, or Pagwa as many people know it. And for people in Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago, one of the things that is very popular and very prevalent during this holy season is the singing of Chotwaal. It's kind of like our way of counting down to the days of Holi or to the days of Pagwa by singing Chotwaal and whatnot. And so with that, on behalf of the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha, we are once again proud to announce and also to invite you, the people, to come out for our annual Chotwaal Samelan that will be taking place at the Prem Bhakti Mandir on the 10th of March. It's a very special event, and it's the largest Chotwaal Samelan here in the tri-state area. So talking more about that, and as we are reflecting upon 5 years of a great initiative by the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha USA Prant, and also what is in store for this year's Chotwaal Samelan, it gives me great honor and great privilege to welcome a member of the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha USA Prant, and also humanitarian in many causes as well. As I mentioned, he's been seen on our show and a great supporter of our show, Mr. Dave Thakoordeen. So Uncle Dave, I want to say namaste, sitaram to you, and good to have you on. First time for the year.
Thank you. Imran, I'm very happy to be with you on this program here today. I want to firstly thank you over the years for helping us, the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha USA Prant, promote all of our program, especially the Chotwaal Samelan. This year, Chotwaal Samelan has been set for March 10th at the Prem Bhakti Mandir, and we start at 10 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m. We're expecting a large amount of Chotwaal goal to participate in this year's Chotwaal Samelan. We are hoping to see all of you who are looking at this program today to come to the Mandir and enjoy listening to the original form of Chotwaal. So we are hoping to see you all there on March the 10th, 2019, Prem Bhakti Mandir, 10 a.m.
Definitely, March 10th is actually the date, and the venue, as you mentioned it, is Prem Bhakti Mandir, 9247 172nd Street. And I believe that for a number of years, it's been the venue for this event on a number of occasions, right? For a few years.
Yes, the Prem Bhakti Mandir always welcome us to host this program for us at their Mandir. It is very convenient, and it's allow us to accommodate a large amount of group. So that is one of the reasons why we choose the Prem Bhakti Mandir.
And so friends, do be sure to jot it down on your calendar. It's Sunday, March 10th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's the largest Chotwaal Samelan, in the tri-state area. We have people who come and participate from all over the Queens area, all over Bronx, Brooklyn, or the 5 boroughs, all over New York, put it that way, and also from different states as well. In fact, I believe, as we mentioned, that this will be, and every year I think we try to raise the standard, right? We try to raise the bar by saying it's going to be the largest, is going to be the largest. We're weeks away from, we're a few days away from the event, and yet already we have over 20 Chotwaal goals committed to participation. So let's actually talk about it. How many are we anticipating this year?
This year we are looking at over 20 Chotwaal goals. We are expecting a large amount of children goals this year, and some of those goals that participate year after year, they get bigger.
All right.
So this year it will be more entertaining, more organized, and I must say that since we started 5 years ago, it has been growing very fast. It's growing. We are having so much goals to participate that the time is limited. We will have to find somewhere how we have to extend this time now. So I want to once again encourage you, come and see for yourself. March 10th, Prem Bhakti Mandir. Actually, when we started Chotwaal Samelan in New York, it is our main objective to ensure that each mandir can have a Chotwaal goal. When we started, we only have few professional Chotwaal goals participated. But I'm very surprisingly, last year, we had at least 5 mandirs who created their own Chotwaal goal, and they managed to participate in our Chotwaal Samelan last year.
Right.
It is our main objective that one day that each mandir will be able to have a Chotwaal goal in their mandir. Our Chotwaal has become so very popular that we are the only Samelan in New York that can attract so much gold at one place.
Definitely.
We have bring this from Guyana because in Guyana, the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha have annual Chotwaal Samelan countrywide. And it is through that practice we were encouraged to implement it in New York. And so far, we are gaining a lot of success.
And of course, the success and the popularity of Chotwaal has grown. It's something that I believe it dates back over 170 years ago, back in Bihar, in India. And then with the indentureship and with ancestors leaving the shores of India, going to the Caribbean, Guyana, Trinidad, and whatnot, Suriname as well, they brought that to those respected lands. And those people who, later on passed on that tradition to the next generation, those people migrated here to the U.S. and is particularly here in New York. Mm-hmm. And over the last few years, council member Eric Ulrich was one of the only elected officials in New York City who sponsored a bill that Chotwaal will be performed in City Hall.
Wow.
Now, and that was something that was done many, many years. And, no one would have ever thought that in their wildest imagination, something that dates back over hundreds of years ago now has reached the halls of City Hall. So when we look at that and this great initiative that you guys are working so hard to protect, how does that make you feel that Chotwaal is actually gaining the attention of people right here in North America, elected officials for that aspect?
Imran, I must say, by merely listening to Chotwaal gives you a feeling of Bhagwan.
Right.
And it is a great opportunity for us to promote this ancient form of singing, and especially to take it to the height of City Hall.
Correct.
The good thing about Chotwaal now is that there's a lot of young people who are very, very encouraged to sing it. They love to sing Chotwaal. So by them starting to sing Chotwaal, I think Chotwaal have a very, very far way to go. And we encourage this. We encourage more and more young group to come forward. If there is any way that you have problem for teachers or people who need to, teach you to play the drum, you can contact us. Our number you can contact me at 347-291-3807, and I can make some arrangement to have a teacher who is professional in Chotwaal to come to your mandir to help you. Also, we will be encouraging a few Phagwa songs. So if you do not have a Chotwaal goal and you want to participate in the Chotwaal Samelan and you want to do it in the form of a Phagwa song, contact us and we will make arrangement for you to participate.
So what I'm going to do, we are going to talk some more about the event, but I want to give you just so you can get a gist of what this Chotwaal Samelan is all about and how, I must say, how spectacular it is. We're going to recap on one of the previous years, actually, of the Chotwaal Samelan, hosted on behalf of the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha, as more of a reason why we want you to come out for this year's Chotwaal Samelan, the 5th and the largest Chotwaal Samelan hosted yet by the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha on the 10th 10th of March. It's going to take place at the Prem Bhakti Mandir. Any further information for anyone who would like to find out some more, they can go about reaching yourself or...
Yeah, you can call me again at 347-291-3807. We will have flyers at all Mandirs. You can collect one of them. You can get information from that. And we also going to have the event posted in the West Indian newspaper. And at least you are seeing it live with Imran Ahmad in his TV program.
So stay with us. We'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back once again, friends, and if you're just tuning in to us, a very special welcome to you. And if you've been with us from the very beginning, thank you for staying, and most importantly, thank you for welcoming us into your homes through the means of your television sets. And we want to say thank you to ITV Gold Chairman Padma Shri, Dr. Sudhir Parikh, and also who's the chairman of ITV Gold and also founder of Parikh Worldwide Media. We also would like to say thank you to the staff and management of ITV for working hard to ensure we're able to bring this program into your homes through the means of your television sets. And friends, we're talking today about a very special event, and we've mentioned earlier in the program about the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha USA Prant, who's hosting once again the Chotwaal Samelan, the 5th annual Chotwaal Samelan at the Prem Bhakti Mandir. That'll take place on March 10th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And joining with me on deck, we have none other than Mr. Dave Thakoordeen, a member of the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha, and also a member of the 10 Clifton Johns humanitarian organization, The Cause. And it's indeed a great honor to have you once again. And
thank you.
Great to have you on.
Thank you, Imran. Once again, I want to just remind you that the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha USA Prant, Chotwaal Samelan, will be held at the Prem Bhakti Mandir on March 10th. I want to welcome all of you who are looking to come out and support the event. The Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha USA Prant have chosen to do the Chotwaal Samelan very early part in Pagwa. It has given us the opportunity to bring all the Chotwaal goals together. And we want to encourage Mandir that usually do their smaller version of the Chotwaal Samelan to continue to do it. So that is the reason why we choose to do us early, so that Mandir can be acquainted with other Chotwaal goals and invite them to their Mandir so that they can able to have their own little Chotwaal Samelan. So that's the reason why we chose to do it so early in the Pagwa season. And it also creates a better vibration because all the goals are prepared very, very early.
Definitely, and I must say that it's humbling when we can bring people of a community together, whether it's for a humanitarian cause, whether it's for a religious cause, traditional cause, and that's what your organization, that's what the USA Prompt is doing. So we commend you for that, and we salute all the members who work vehemently towards this. I mean, there's some other programs I know that we're with the same initiative as well that we'll talk about later on, but. Last year and over the years, I've noticed that the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha USA Prompt every year tries to bring something more innovative and inspiring, and it tries to encompass everyone. The young, the seasoned veterans, and male, female as well, and all countries as well. I believe last year we had a record number of attendees at Chotwaal Goals from Guyana, Trinidad, Suriname, and also some new Chotwaal Goals, some children Chotwaal Goals. And I believe one of the rare things was to see an entire Chotwaal goal that consisted of only females. So now give us an idea. I mean, are we going to see something along the lines of that this year?
Definitely. This year we will be having more children goals showing up. It is surprising that we have little girls playing Chotwaal drum, because I know they come from the Queen's Hindu Mandir.
Right.
And it's amazing to see how these kids can able to do Chotwaal all by themselves.
Correct.
This year we are expecting at least 5 children Chotwaal goal. We are expecting quite a number of goals that originated people who are living here from Suriname, from Trinidad, and a large number of Hindu Mandirs. A large number of Hindu Mandirs in our community. The Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha covers everybody. We are not a segregated people. We are not only doing anything for a special interest people. We do it for everyone. And that is the reason why we have a forum where everyone can come with no question asked.
Another thing I want to add, and I think that I'm not too sure about last year, but one of the previous years when I was there, at the Chotwaal Samelan, one of the highlights of the event, and it was rare, is that, we have Chotwaal that's sung in the Bihari language, also in Hindi as well. Some Chotwaals that people have learned from Guyana that they're teaching to young children. But the Tamil, the Tamil Chotwaal and those from the Mariamma and also the Kali worshippers, they were there. And I think that, the Tamil Chotwaal really stole the shows in the years that they've been active with it. Mm-hmm. So are we expecting them this year? And also I think it's a great fusion. In terms, along the lines of that, how many more different Chotwaal goals are we bringing in that we've never brought in before?
The Tamil group, we will definitely have at least 2 Tamil groups this year.
Right.
Which is a very good thing to encourage them to join with us in celebrating Pagwa and to sing Chotwaal together with us.
Right.
Also, we will have what you call some tassa kind of playing also. Mm-hmm. We'll have some tassa drumming. But we want to keep it more Chotwaal, so we will have all the various forms of Chotwaal. We'll have Jati, we'll have Ulara, we'll have all the different forms of Pagwa song. So that is something very interesting for people to listen and to know what are the difference in the singing of these kind of songs.
I believe, though, that because of the amount of Chotwaal goals already committed to participation, and those who would like to attend, we actually have a great time factor, so that we give equal time to the Chotwaal goals. So give our viewers actually a rundown as to the time frame from when the program will start until the ending, and if there's any of the Chotwaal goals that's watching and they want to participate, how can they go about doing so once again?
Actually, we start at 10 o'clock. So when we start at 10 o'clock, we start with the host mandir. Mm-hmm. And we give every Chotwaal goal a fair amount of time for them to do their presentation. There might be times when we have a bundle of Chotwaal goals come in at once. So we have to know how to regulate them, because Chotwaal is not a very short song. It takes like 15-20 minutes.
Right.
Per performance. So what we have to do, we have to know how to present it, so that the groups are not stayed for too long.
Right.
And if there is any Chotwaal goal that is looking at this program today, and you want to have a specific time that you want to come in and perform, just give us a call. Just give me a call at 347-291-3807 so that I can make arrangement for you to come at the time when you can be performing your, do your performance.
And for those who would like to participate, that's not affiliated with any Chotwaal goals, he extended an invitation to you as well, where you can come and sing some holy songs, some Pagwa songs as well, which basically adds to the glamour of the event. And we're very, very thankful to the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha USA Prand. For those of you who would like to also participate, call the number. I believe, as you mentioned earlier in the program, that if there's anyone who would like to get some training in terms of how to sing Chotwaal so they can participate next year, they can also contact you as well. Yeah,
exactly. If there is any way we can able to help you to form a group or assist you in the existing group that you have, you can contact us, and we have people who can come and train you at your location.
What is your vision a few years from now for this event and also for the youths of our community concerning Chotwaal?
My vision on Chotwaal Samelan in New York, at the rate at which it is expanding, is that there will be a time that a mandir will be too small for us to keep it. So we will have to try to look at location where we can able to have the accommodation for large amount of people. It is an event that gives you the spirit of Pagwa. Chotwaal by itself is Pagwa.
Right.
And we want to maintain it, we want it to grow, and we want it, whenever there is Pagwa in New York, we want to listen to Chotwaal. So that is the reason why we are going to always see Chotwaal Samelan in New York. It is going to grow, but we have to start to think as to the expansion and how we can able to accommodate the amount of group that is coming year after year.
New York City, the most diverse city, and here we add more and more to its diversity and its richness by celebrating our heritage and our culture. And as we are wrapping up with our discussion, I know, as I said earlier, that one of the things I really commend the USA Prand for doing is bringing people together on a traditional and also on a cultural level, cultural forums, whatnot. So I believe that as we are starting, as the seasons have sort of resumed and whatnot, there's lots of great things that we can expect from the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha. So give us a rundown.
The Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha USA Prand, we are trying our best. Our committee, our executives are working very, very hard. I know out there's a lot of people who originated from the Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha from Guyana. And we want to encourage you to join force with us, because many of you do not know who are the people who are really organizing this thing. And that is the reason why Imran is trying to promote it on his television, so that we can able to give you an idea who are the people, and so that we can encourage you to come on board and join with us. The Guyana Hindu Dharmic Sabha, this is the 5th year for the Chotwaal Samelan. Last year we started the tan singing. We had an evening of tan singing for the arrival of Indian into the West Indies. It was a very, very successful event. We had 5 hours of tan singing non-stop with 16 top tan singers from Suriname, Trinidad, and Guyana. I was so surprised to see 10 top drummers at that event. It will be one of our annual events, and that event is on the early part of May, when we celebrated the arrival of Indian to the West Indies. Also this year, we are hoping to have Kala Utsav. I cannot explain the full details of Kala Utsav, but if you go on Facebook or you go on YouTube, you could start to see what Kala Utsav is doing in Guyana. We want to bring it to New York so that we can able to give our young people an opportunity to excel in all the different forms of art in this culture. Singing, music, dancing, skit, and any other form that is involved in our culture. And that is the reason why we are planning in the latter part of this year to introduce in the United States of America Kala Utsav.
Before I do let him go, I want to say thank you to Mr. Dave Thakoordeen, Uncle Dave. Thank you so much for your warmth, your generosity, your hospitality. Thank you for your promotion and your hard work towards our culture. And also, before we do let you go, it's the first time that we're having him on the show for the year.
Year.
So, on behalf of all of us, we want to congratulate him later towards the later half of 2018 on behalf of the Federation of Hindu Mandirs on the Jayanti of Mahatma Gandhi. He received a Peace Award for all the good things that he's been doing for the community. And so, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
receiving that. And please do continue doing this great work for our culture and our people.
I want to thank you too, Imran, for the job that you have been doing to promote this culture through your television network. You have been there to every occasion possibly that is happening in our community. I want to commend you for that and encourage you to continue to do that. I want you to always try to assist us whenever our event comes so that we can able to have it shared to the audience through your television program.
And with that, our time with you is officially up. We've truly enjoyed being in your company, and we do hope you've enjoyed ours as well. Until next week, have a blessed and a splendid week ahead. We're signing off. It is with deep sympathy and heavy heart that we announce the passing of Yoda Rohit, who is better known as Red, who passed away on the 16th of February. He was the son of Rohit Ramutar, known as Rohl, and also son of Jasodhra, popularly known as Baby, of number 58 village in Guyana. He is survived by his brothers Bata, Boy, Chico, Ramo, Rajan, and also his sisters Betty, Mommy, Jean, and Mala. He leaves behind his wife, Shanti, and also his sons, Stephen, Nick, and John, and will be missed by his daughter-in-law, Sabrina, and his grandson, Matthew, and his many nieces and nephews. On behalf of myself and family, we extend our deepest sympathy and condolences to the relatives and also to the well-wishers and friends of the late Yoda Rohit, especially his niece Devi Shobha, a dear friend of mine, and we do hope and pray that may God Almighty grant his soul an eternal resting place, and may he be granted peace in the heavenly region of God Almighty.